There are numerous antivirus providers on the internet all claiming to safeguard your device from malware, but which one stands out as the top antivirus? To find out today, I'll be comparing 4 popular antivirus choices. That's Bitdefender versus Norton versus Malwarebytes versus Avast. First, let's assess the general consensus on these antivirus solutions by examining independent testing reports. There are currently 2 major organizations in this field, AV-Test and AV-Comparatives. Each of them focuses on slightly different aspects. AV-Test evaluated providers in 3 main categories: protection, performance, and usability. This time, Avast and Bitdefender got maximum scores in all 3 categories. Norton received a slightly lower rating in performance, while Malwarebytes fell behind in the protection category. AV-Comparatives examined online and offline detection rates and false positives. In their latest testing, 2 of the antiviruses earned the Advanced Plus title, while Norton received an Advanced award due to reporting more false positives. Interestingly, there are no recent AV-Comparatives test results available for Malwarebytes. Anyway, looking at all the scores, it's pretty clear that all 4 antivirus providers offer reliable security. But I wanted to check these claims myself, so I ran some tests. First, I switched off the real-time protection on all the antiviruses to see how they can spot malware that's already on the device. Next, I added 10 malicious files and started up a full scan. This time, Avast got the highest score, catching 9 out of the 10 files. The scan took only 10 minutes and it was light on the system, only using 30 to 40% of my CPU. Pretty impressive. Norton and Bitdefender managed to catch 8 out of the 10 threats. Not too shabby, since the real-time protection feature would easily catch the rest. Malwarebytes only spotted 7 files, and on top of that, the scan took nearly half an hour, chomping up all of my CPU. In comparison, both Norton and Bitdefender used up around 60% of the CPU and wrapped up the scan in under 10 minutes. If malware testing results are enough for you to choose an antivirus, then don't forget that I always put the most up-to-date discounts in the description. However, there's much more to discuss to make a well-informed antivirus choice. Let's talk about features. Here, from the 4 best antivirus providers, one really stands out to me: Norton. In addition to standard protection against all kinds of malware, Norware has quite a few extra tools. For example, their Smart Firewall feature monitors network traffic going in and out of my computer. It's highly customizable too, which is kind of a theme in the whole Norton antivirus app. Take the parental controls as another example, which you can fully adapt to your needs. In addition, Norton includes a password manager and a VPN, aiming to be a full-fledged cybersecurity suite. Meanwhile, Malwarebytes seems like the opposite of Norton, with far less extra features, but it still covers all the necessary basics. There's real-time protection to safeguard you from threats in real time. If you want an extra security layer, then exploit protection will do just that. It's an advanced security technique that combats attacks that seek to exploit security vulnerabilities. I also found a browser guard for blocking ads and trackers, but that's about as far as the features go. There's no firewall, no parental controls, and no password manager. Just a pretty basic VPN that comes with more expensive plans. Now, Bitdefender is kinda in between Norton and Malwarebytes. It provides real-time protection through the Bitdefender Shield, includes an anti-phishing feature and an anti-spam tool to safeguard your email. Plus, you get access to a load of tools focused on device performance, from one-click optimizer to the Bitdefender Photon cloud-based scanning technology, and even a digital file shredder. Yep, there's a VPN as well. It has a 200 megabyte data limit, so I'd suggest opting for the all-in-one plans to get the premium version of it. Otherwise, you won't get much use out of it. On top of that, the highest tier plans also include a password manager. Let's wrap up the features section with an Avast review. I found proper real-time protection and a pretty neat email shield feature. This one keeps me in the know about unsafe websites, stops dubious downloads, and safeguards my inbox from spam. Avast even throws in a ransomware shield to fortify my files and photos against these kinds of attacks. However, that about sums up the main antivirus subscription. If you opt for Avast One plan, then you can access a VPN, device optimization tools, and a password audit feature. Generally though, Avast seems to take a more minimalistic approach. Overall, all 4 antiviruses offer more than just malware cleanup. Still, the choice ultimately comes down to your specific needs. If you find an extensive toolkit appealing, go for Norton, while Malwarebytes is a great choice for those of you that want an antivirus and nothing more. Ultimately, Bitdefender seems to be the most balanced one out of the all 4 AV picks. Since we're on the topic of apps though, let's also examine ease of use. While all providers have modern apps with intuitive layouts, there are some nuances. For example, as I mentioned before, the Norton antivirus offers a lot of customizability. While that's fantastic for advanced users, it comes with a pretty big learning curve for beginners. What's more, Norton tends to pop open new windows for most of its tools, and this can lead to confusion and clutter. If that seems like a bit much, Avast is a great alternative. It has a neat interface with large icons and a generally simple layout. In certain areas, this simplicity can feel a tad excessive, with some weird empty spaces where the app would benefit from feature explanations. And yet, the most minimal app award goes to Malwarebytes. While being basic can be good, in this case, it feels like something is missing. Navigating through the app can be a bit perplexing at times. It doesn't really seem modern or intuitive. There's not a lot of room for customizability either. Malwarebytes could take some notes from Bitdefender. It's much more user-friendly, while the design is in tune with modern trends. It's visually appealing, with this large banner showing protection status and smaller modules for specific security areas. Yes, it's not as minimal as Malwarebytes, but it is easier to navigate than Norton. Sure, you can still get a bit overwhelmed by the amount of features here, but there are lots of helpful explanations throughout the whole app. But how much will all of this cost? Well, the cheapest option is Bitdefender. There's a Bitdefender free version as well, and it's quite impressive, with real-time protection, malware scans, and web attack prevention included. That's almost a complete package, but the premium plans bring a lot more to the table, from multi-ware ransomware protection to a firewall, which I'd say is essential for proper device security. Just keep in mind that to get the best price, you have to use a coupon code. I've put the current best one in the description if you need it. Right, Malwarebytes is another provider with a free and premium plan. However, the free version lacks real-time protection. That means you'll have to rely on scheduled scans, and that can be bothersome. The premium plans primarily differ in terms of device limits. The Plus plan also includes a VPN, but again, it's on the limited side, especially compared to VPN providers like Surfshark or NordVPN. However, while we're still on the Malwarebytes review part, I can compliment them for not having renewal price increases, which is a pretty rare thing these days. Let's move on to Avast. It's an intriguing case to say the least. While there's a free and premium antivirus version, I also found a free version of Avast One, their full cybersecurity suite. It's rather impressive, providing real-time protection, app monitoring, and even a firewall. Meanwhile, the regular premium plan only covers antivirus essentials, so the Avast One premium version carries a lot more value with 5 device protection, unlimited VPN, and password audits. Now, Norton remains the only provider without a free version. There's only a free trial. Both Plus and standard Norton plans only cover 1 device each, which is a bit disappointing. That's why I'd recommend going for the deluxe option. You get 50 gig of safe cloud storage and the Norton VPN along with parental controls. What's more, Norton has a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you can fully test it out before committing. Okay, it's time to wrap this whole review up. Yet before that, let me know if you want to see a full Norton 360 review or maybe a Bitdefender review. Then subscribe to the channel and help us expand our community so that we can make more content. So, what's the final verdict of this Bitdefender versus Norton versus Malwarebytes versus Avast mashup? It's safe to say that no matter which of these 4 antivirus providers you go for, you'll be getting the best possible protection. So, choose the one that best suits your needs. Personally, I use Norton the most, but let me know which option is your favourite. Thanks for watching this antivirus comparison to the end. Don't forget to check the description down there for a special discount. Cheers!